Well, good morning. Yeah, 5:30 a.m. Hey, it didn't. Well, I'm not going to speak too quickly. Anyway, the title for today's video is "We Can Help Speed Up the Positive Changes." It's easy to get bogged down wrestling with everything we don't like about the world, or we can choose to focus on things that will have a positive impact on our lives on this planet. Look, I know how hard it is to focus on good things when you are scared or hurting. As they say, I've been there, done that. Now I have chosen to get well and overcome the challenges I have faced this year. It's working. Of course, I had to reset priorities and block the negative influences as much as possible. As I get better and stronger, it's much easier to see the brighter future ahead for mankind as we move into new paradigm realities. Indeed, it's been a while since I've had some of the symptoms that were showing up with regularity uh, just even a month ago. Uh, I'm showing signs of improvement day by day as I exercise and as I focus on the changes that I want to make in my life, not just in the world, but in my life. Uh, Choosing to not spend so much time on the internet as I used to, and therefore I don't watch some of the 2 and 3 hour or even 1.5 hour videos, although sometimes I might watch an hour and a half video, but if it's a 2 or 3 hour video, forget it. I mean, I'm not even going to touch it. And if it's a long series, forget it. I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to put in the time on the internet that just sucks me in and draws me. It's not a matter of not wanting to know things. It's a matter of setting the priorities, and the priorities in my life are to get as well as I can possibly be so that I can help others, so that I can be a positive influence in the lives of other people, so that I can uplift and not put down. That's why I've tried to stay away from people that are constantly attacking, attacking, attacking. I don't want to hear the constant attacks. I don't want to be part of that. Does it exist in the world? Yes, it exists in the world. Does it exist in my life? Well, as much as possible, I want it not to exist in my life. I want to be able to maintain my focus on what I want, not on what I don't want. And I hope that makes sense to a lot of people, and it's the reason why I have blocked people uh, because they were constantly, constantly, constantly pushing what's wrong and trying to attack and create fights and conflict. I don't want that in my life or in my world. It exists in my world. I know that it does. I'm not ignorant. I'm not unaware of what's going on. But that needs to diminish so that we can speed up the positive changes that are occurring in the world. There are inventions for health and inventions for many things that are happening that are going to get funded, and they're life changing things. Let's see. I watched a video yesterday. Let me just click over to my Facebook page a minute, uh, and I put a video up, billions and change, of things that are happening in the world that are good. It was sent to me by my friend Nadia. I'm not even going to try to say the name. Ahar. Well, anyway, um, it's not a name that's easy for me to pronounce. In any case, they focused on three things. It was less than an hour video, and they focused on three things where they're making positive changes, developing things that actually make an impact in the world. One of them was health, and the other was water and energy, how to purify water. They can take seawater and in short time make it potable water, which would create uh, resolutions and solutions for the drought, for example, in California, and no doubt in other places where we could turn deserts into productive growing fields once again. And this has been done actually already. It's being done in smaller scales in certain places in the world. Uh, so there are solutions. There are solutions that we have. But you might ask me, Ron, why haven't we put the solutions into effect yet? It's because the world has been run by criminals. Pure and simple. It's been run by people with a criminal mindset, with a mindset of control, with a mindset of lack, that they want to accumulate the world's wealth and use it for their own security, I guess. But it's not going to make them secure, because as more and more people wake up, their insecurity level is going to rise. It's rising already among the Illuminati and the elite. And the ambassador has been very clear and saying, look, it's time to repent. It's time to come home and work with humanity, not against humanity. So in any case, let me get back to the video so that I can watch myself and the title page that for today's video, because I was still on the Facebook page. But anyway, that's an aside, and some people don't like those asides. I'm sorry. That's how I speak, and I let things flow. I don't try to inhibit the flow of my conversation with you. In any case, again, I want each of you that is able to do your very best to change your focus, to look at what is possible, and to look at what we can do to fix things that we've had to deal with in the past without over-focus on the things that we don't want. I don't know how many of you can get that message, but that's what I'm trying to do in my life, and it's what I'm encouraging you to do in this video and encouraging everybody that I know to do. We need to look at what is possible. So many people are bogged down and saying, that's the way it's always been. That's the way it's always been. Well, we're making a new world. We're making a new world order. A new paradigm is coming into place, a new way of seeing things, and we need to allow for that. We need to be creative and possibility thinkers, because that's where it all starts. It all starts with the thought process. So I ask you to focus on, as much as possible, as I indicated in the blurb, as much as possible, focusing on the things that are good, the things that you want. And I'm not saying ignore the challenges that you face, but ask God, ask Spirit to help you overcome some of those things so that you can be in a more stable position to help us change the world. That's all I'm going to say for this video, and I thank you once again for your time and for listening and for your prayers and support. Together, we are making a difference. Namaste.